Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your October full moon reading. The full moon in Aries occurs on October 9th for the west coast of the U.S. There are a couple of planets that have stationed and moved direct. Most notably, Mercury is now out of its shadow period and moving direct, and Pluto stationed directly in Capricorn, moving forward throughout the end of the year. So this is, in general, allowing us to gain some greater clarity in the area of our personal and collective resources as we stage our move forward. So let's get started, Capricorn, with your Sun, the Five of Wands, your Moon, the Eight of Cups. The Five of Wands is this beautiful card of change. It's changing relationships in a team. And as the full moon energy are going to be impacting your fourth house, this is the house of your home, your history, your memory, your family, your roots, your unconscious. So the Five of Wands in particular is showing a new relationship to your family community. This is the ways in which your family is changing. This can be as a result of losses and deaths and births, but it's also the result of the things that you and your family members or team members have learned. This is very much about your domestic rootedness, your space. And so this is where you are joining together with those relatives, intimates that you share a desire to solve a problem with, and agreeing to work collaboratively on that problem, agreeing to learn the necessary skills or information required to solve a problem, to move forward, to create something of value. It is ironic that this is in part of a dynamic in which you are recognizing how you have outgrown those familiar, intimate ties. You have invested your emotions, your feelings, your love, your attention into relationships that you are now realizing you've outgrown, that you recognize the value and significance that you are seeking elsewhere. You desire to grow in a new direction and mount a new challenge that is outside the scope of your familiar intimates or family members. In your present, we have the King of Cups, and this bears immediately on this ability, this maturing process that you're undergoing as you have shared the ways in which your unhappy experiences have been overcome. Your sense of being a victim has been altered by your understanding of the role that you've played in failures and disappointments of the past. You are gaining in the ability to hold two ambiguous thoughts or experiences together. You are recognizing that your ability to give support comes out of your ability to expose your vulnerabilities and to narrate your stories of overcoming those weaknesses. So this is about your ability to negotiate productively with people you care about and who care for you, and to gather up your best wisdom, your best desire to improve your situation by working together without having a clear idea about what the end goal is, or to create an end goal, a solution together. at the same time that you're recognizing that your sense of belonging is not attached in the same way to this familiar community, but that you belong much more effectively in the world. In the past, we have the Queen of Swords, which is lending your considerations, your deliberations, your mediations that are symptomatic of the process of the full moon itself, with reason, with ration, as your heart is open, as you are evaluating the full range of experiences you have been through with familiars, with intimates, as you recognize the greater vision and the greater need that you have now, your vision of more and greater significance in your life. You are facilitating this conversation. You are facilitating the conversations that lead to this ability to work together, to negotiate together. At the same time that there's this interesting duality here, that you are detaching yourself from these powerful feelings you have in order to observe your behaviors and actions, particularly those behaviors or patterns that limit your experience, that feel as though they restrict your movement in the world. In the immediate presence, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is an interesting card because there is a sense of emotional confusion. And in this case, it feels as though it is an emotional overwhelm, a sense that there is so much fullness and richness in all of your relations, in all of your experiences, including and particularly those that have been disappointing to you, that you are enjoying the way in which your imagination can help you identify the best path forward. Many of the options that are before you, that you are considering, that may be on offer to you, are distractions, and you recognize that all of the options are not equal, are not beneficial. Some are even dangerous. But you are relishing the ability of your imagination to spark new ideas, new conversations, new possibilities of working together. However, you do want to be careful that you are not drowning in a sense of illusions or distractions. In the King of Cups in the present is clarified by the Devil card and the Two of Swords. You are firmly on a crossroads. You are fully recognizing and separating yourself from the way things have always been done. You're moving away from convention. You are not looking to given structures or procedures for your pathway forward, for ideas for your pathway forward. In fact, you're really dissolving those structures by the power of your passion and love, by the power of your imagination and your desire to heal. You are expecting the same from others that is expected of you, and that is again leading you away from where you have been comfortable and familiar in the past. You're moving towards the sense that you have a crossroads, you have a choice to make, but in actual fact, there are many more options available to you than this bifurcated direction that you may be seeing as your choice, your decision to make at this time. Your choices are not limited to merely two. You have a wealth of options, but you're going to find those productive options not in your fantasies or illusions, but in the context of these choices. There are many more opportunities available to you if you look beyond the choices. That is, your past or what you are imagining can be your future. Contained in the context of both those is a lot of the information you need. I'm going to finish off this reading, Capricorn, with a botanical or a language of the flowers clarification, the camellia. And the key word is peace. Be calm, and calm will come. I'm going to leave it here, Capricorn. Thank you so much for our beautiful reading, and until next time, namaste.